All right, good evening, Warrior fans, and welcome to St. Thomas More High School over here in beautiful Lafayette, Louisiana. I am Coach Craig Saylor, voice of Warrior Athletics, here alongside of Class of 2014 former Warrior quarterback Jeff Vaquero, bringing you all of the action from the football field again here on the Warrior Broadcast Network on YouTube. Again, this is an audio-only broadcast, so we will do the best we possibly can to bring you the action and kind of give you a picture of what's going on out there on the field. Your Warriors coming into the quarterfinal round of the playoffs here against the St. Thomas More Cougars. This is the Warriors coming off of their first playoff victory in program history. Number 8 seed St. Michael taking on number 1 seed St. Thomas More. And again, joining me on this wonderful night, Jeff. We're up here in the press box tonight. We got some food over here for us, some drinks in a mini fridge. Hopefully, this will be what it's like at the Warrior Stadium. Know we had a good little chat out there with AD Rob, Mr. Rob Smith, kind of about some things going down with the stadium and whatnot. But we're here, quarterfinal action. We got to practice on Thanksgiving. All's right in the world.
Yeah, Coach, and it's a really great scene here at St. Thomas More High School. Obviously, like you alluded to, we are in the press box. They got awesome setup up here. The hospitality's been great. Weather's great for a Friday night, Thanksgiving week quarterfinal matchup playoff opportunity here. So excited to see these guys get after it again. We got I like these white jersey combinations that we've got going on here, and just such a great facility and atmosphere here at St. Thomas More. So excited to be here and get to experience this.
Yeah, we finally got some football weather going on out there.
Yep.
I know you walked outside just a little while ago. You said it's kind of chilly out there. The wind looks like it's picking up a little bit, but it is a absolute picture-perfect night for some football. Let's take a look back at last week. Again, as we said, our first ever playoff win in school history, defeated Livingston Collegiate Academy 49-14. We pretty much dominated the game. Forced 5 turnovers, got 4 picks. I mean, I don't know what else you really can say off of that effort last week. That was your defensive effort. You know, on offense, we put up 415 total yards rushing. Preston Centino had 13 carries for 239 yards and 5 touchdowns. Martinez had 28 carries for 155 yards and a touchdown. So both offensively and defensively, you know, those things, you know, kind of pretty much went off without a hitch. Matthew Bell, 13 tackles. Gavin Landry, 2 interceptions. I really don't know what else to say other than it was an absolutely fantastic night. I don't know if, you know, those of you who were listening last week that are listening tonight, I don't know if you could tell we were really excited. But here we are tonight, you know.
Yeah, and like you talked about, the offense looked really good, but I think the other thing that's kind of been a theme for us all year, and we went through last week in pregame, the turnover differential. So last week able to force 5 turnovers, 4 of which were picks. The secondaries looked really good all year long, and then Centino, 13 rushing attempts, 5 touchdowns. You can't ask for a better performance from your senior quarterback.
Yeah, and you know, our players of the week last week, obviously on offense, it's probably needless to say that it was Preston Centino again, 13 carries, 239 yards, 5 touchdowns, almost set a school record with, you know, single individual touchdowns. And then defensively was Gavin Knaps, had 8 total tackles, 3 tackles for losses, and 2 sacks. We're going to need some performances kind of like that to be duplicated to get this W tonight. And so speaking of tonight, you know, we taking on this St. Thomas More team that is 10-0. 5-0 in district with wins against some really well-known programs throughout the state. Brother Martin, Catholic High, Turlings, Lafayette Christian, LCA. You know, what else can we say about that? You know, I think that speaks absolutely for itself. A lot of close games though. A lot of games where, you know, it was kind of a couple of them that kind of came down to the last play. I listened a little bit to the Catholic High game. It literally came down right at the end of the game. I know the Turlings game was I think it was a 1-point game. LCA was a 1-score game for them, and they defeated Estruma last week in the regional round, 57-14. Coach Hightower, been their longtime coach, over 400 career wins. I think I saw the number the other day somewhere. I can't remember exactly what it was, but I know it was over 400. One of the top 3 winningest coaches in the state. And when you you go around and kind of talk to some people. In the words of the legendary coach Sid Edwards, who was over here with Struma last week, he said they might be the best team in the entire state.
Yeah, and they've been a really strong and dominant program for over a decade now, and yeah, I think you're exactly right. A 10-0 record, some really quality victories this year. So not some cupcake strength of schedule either. So a really great St. Thomas More team, but also like we talked about last week, probably lining up here with probably the best St. Michael team we've had. So looking forward to
Absolutely.
this matchup.
Yeah, no, and this is the team who I didn't do a deep dive into this, but I don't know if there's any like major D1 prospects on this team. But this is the definition of this St. Thomas More team, and they kind of always have been. They've had some really good players. Don't get me wrong. They've had some really highly thought of standout players before. But this is a definition. They are a team. They are every component put together to make a team.
Yeah, it's not the major five-star Walker Howard season or the Jack Best season where they just have these incredible individual players that have all the stars and all the recruiting rankings and services all know about them. But you're exactly right. They are a team. They've got 35 guys out there that can come on and play and give you meaningful snaps every single game, and then their 22 starters wall to wall are just solid, really good high school football players. So they've definitely got a program building over here, and yeah, the ability to go 10-0 and to make it to the quarterfinals and be the number one seed and not having that 5 or 4-star athlete is just a huge testament to coaching and the program they've built.
And so, the one thing, if you want to kind of look at this, there's one word that I think can be used to describe what to expect from St. Thomas More tonight, and that is physicality. Like, we're going to see a level of physicality tonight that we have not seen at all this entire that none of these guys who are on this team have seen, period. This is going to be a very, very, very physical football game. We were here together on this field, at this field, back in 2013. We were talking about that. Not the best of memories. But just you can speak to that. You were on the field, just the level of physicality that these guys are gonna come in front of them.
Yeah, I mean, these guys, a very strong, very physical football team, like you said. They're going to want to come out here and punch you in the mouth, hit you in the mouth early, set the tone. So I think you're exactly right. It's not something we've seen all year. I think this is going to be by far the most physicality that we've seen. But I'm going to call on the offensive line and defensive line today to just match that physicality, go out there, hit them back in the mouth, and really, I think this game's going to be won or lost at the point of the attack and at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and so offensively, what you're going to get from the St. Thomas More Cougars is you're going to see a spread offense. They're going to be mostly in either 11 or 12 personnel, which means one back, either one tight end or two tight ends. You're probably going to see them with an inline tight end most of the time. They'll get into some 4 wide receiver sets or 4 sets where there are 4 guys spread out, but that's what they're gonna predominantly run most of the time with a tight end, which is a little bit unusual. We haven't seen a whole lot of that this year. You don't see a whole lot of that where they focus a lot in on using that tight end. But on defense, you're going to see basically what amounts to like a 4-2-5. Sometimes you'll see a single high safety. Sometimes you'll see a 2 safety shell, 2 safety look. It just kind of depends on what we're throwing out at them. But this is something that the Warriors have seen quite a bit as far as the scheme is concerned. That's not really what's going to have to really be the difference. It's going to be kind of the Jimmies and Joes tonight. And so speaking of the Warriors, obviously as we said, we got that playoff monkey off our back last week, or that 2,000-pound gorilla as I called it last week with our 49-14 win over Livingston. But we got to look ahead this week. We can't worry about and sort of rest on our laurels last week of getting that playoff victory. We got a very, very difficult matchup in front of us. Very, very tough task. But it's a task that I think we're up to, because I got the pleasure of filling in a little bit, helping out at practice, and I had a lot of fun. But we had a very, very good week of practice. It was very sharp Monday. It was very sharp Tuesday. Wednesday was a solid kind of rest recovery day, and then yesterday in walkthroughs was a very crisp effort. Guys were focused. I saw them a little bit today. Me and you got to both experience this. Coach Leger got the opportunity to bring them over to ULL and allow them to go through their walkthrough on Cajun Field. They got to go into the UL dining hall where their football players eat and got to have a meal, pregame meal there. They were locked in, man. They were really locked in.
Yeah, very cool experience, and obviously Coach Leger, a ULL football alum. That's a really cool kind of thing for the guys to be able to go out there and experience. And I think you're exactly right. I think the gravity of kind of where they're at, the fact that it was Thanksgiving week, that you were practicing football, that you're in the quarterfinals, that you're coming to Lafayette to play an STM team that's, over the course of the past decade plus has been, one of the best teams in the state. I think that was all starting to sink into them, and I think, they're ready for this energy. They're ready for this fight that they're going to be in tonight. So I think mentally they're as locked in and as prepared as we've been all year long.
Yeah, and so I think really what we have to do tonight is we just have to weather the storm. We have to get through the first couple of drives on both sides of the football and kind of get used to sort of what this game is going to be like. Again, because they're gonna St. Thomas More is going to give them the toughest test that they've had, and they're going to come out and they're going to be physical, and we're going to have to see if we can match that level of physicality, and if we can come close to matching it and kind of weather that storm, maybe not get down by a couple of scores, and believe like this team. Coach Leger preached to them all year, and all week. They have a shot. We got a real shot of coming out here and doing something and literally just shocking the world. That nobody believes that they have a chance, but they do. And I really truly believe that. And the last thing they have to do is these guys have to leave everything out on the field. Don't come off of this field with any kind of, man, I wish I would have done this. Man, I wish I would have done that. You have to leave every ounce of everything you have out on this field to come away with a victory tonight, and I think we can do it.
Yeah, it's win or go home, Coach. I mean, survive and advance, that's kind of the old adage about it, but you're exactly right. For some of these guys, this can be your last high school football game, your last football game, period. And so, it's win or go home time, and so I'm with you. You got to give it everything you got, and don't leave any regret out there on the field. So, yeah, I think you're exactly right. We got a puncher's chance in this game. And so you've seen this team overcome the odds all year long. We weren't supposed to be as good as we were in the regular season. We weren't supposed to get the first round bye. We weren't supposed to win that first playoff game. And here we are, quarterfinals. So,
Coach, I'll be honest with you. I'm sitting right here right now. They got the lights turned down low. I know you can't see the visual, but my adrenaline is just absolutely flowing right now.
It's pretty awesome. And I wish you guys back home could see this. If you got somebody at the game, have them record it for you. But STM's very well known for their walkouts, and it's going to be some high energy over there. It looks like the St. Michael team's leaning into that. They're pumped up, dancing over there on our end.
Look, man, sometimes that gets the opponent kind of jacked up too. Like, it obviously gets your guys jacked up, but you can get your opponent. I mean, our guys right now are standing over here all to the side of the run-out banner, which the run-out banner is at about like the 8-yard line. All our guys are just standing off to the side. Just they're look almost like they're kind of like foaming at the mouth.
Yep.
As the lights are the light show's going. We're about to see the smoke and the pyrotechnics and everything come as the St. Thomas More team kind of emerges from the middle of the stands, and kind of looking here to wrap up what we got. Our two keys to the game on offense, I think. The O-line has to be physical. We talked about this O-line, me and you before. We've talked about it before the game. We talked about it during games. They got to be physical. They have to come out and be the O-line that they know they can be. And then no turnovers. We got to control the ball. We did turn the ball over a couple times last week. We got to be able to not turn the ball over this week. And there comes St. Thomas More out to the field through the smoke into the rectangle of cheerleaders and dancers and whatnot. You got some of their players just pointing over towards our guys, and hey, it's about to happen. Defensively, pass coverage. Sam Altman, the quarterback for St. Thomas More, is an extremely, extremely good passer. He's going to be the best thrower of the football that we've seen all year. And then something that we've talked about the entire year, number 2 down there on keys of the game on defense is
tackling.
Cannot let these guys get open and get into the open field. We got to make sure we secure tackles. Got to make sure we wrap up and finish it and bring it to the ground. And so St. Thomas More again just hit the field, coming down this ramp that's in the middle of their stadium with the smoke out to the STM that is on the middle of their field. And so our guys are just waiting. Our guys got excited, man, when they saw that. They were pumped up. They were ready to go. And here
Gavin
come
Knapp was all
your
jacked up.
St. Michael Warriors out to the field.
Gavin Knapp and John Martinez were fired up during that.
Look, man, those are going to be 2 of the guys that are going to have to spearhead this thing and lead us out there. And hey, you know what, Jeff? There's nothing sweeter than knocking off the team that everybody thinks is going to just walk into the to the state championship game. And hopefully you catch these guys. Maybe they are. Maybe they are
looking ahead.
Maybe they are looking ahead. Maybe they are thinking, oh, we're just going to kind of come out here and just walk through this. But right now we'll pause for the invocation and national anthem. All right, there was the invocation and the national anthem. We are about to get things rolling here. Your captains for tonight. First for St. Thomas More, number 65, that is Nicholas Chase. Number 40, Warner Domingue. Number 25, Caden Weiss. And number 78, that is Eric Abity. For the Warriors, your captains tonight are big number 77, Big Mike Garcia, number 7, Anthony DiStefano, and number 4, Preston Centino. We're about to get the coin toss. I believe the referees this evening believe that the St. Thomas More or the referees tonight are from the South Louisiana group, which basically kind of goes sort of down the river. I believe this is the same group that refed our game over at Bruley this year. So. Both teams going to head out towards the STM at the center. We will do our best to kind of update you on score, time, and all that kind of stuff. We'll do our best to kind of paint you the picture to the best of our ability, since we were denied the ability to video stream tonight. We're going to try to get you, again, this audio stream this evening. There's the toss. Like St. Thomas More has won the toss. They are going to defer, more than likely. So it looks like it'll be Warrior ball. Nope. St. Thomas More is going to receive. I kind of like that.
Yep.
Kind of like our defense being able to get out there for the first time and kind of see what's going on and kind of feel it out a little bit defensively. Maybe we can get a quick turnover or something. Be kind of a great thing to see. But we are just about ready to go here. It is going to be, see who's kicking tonight. I know Will Mondello has been dealing with a little bit of illness and a little bit of an injury that's kind of cropped up here late in the season. So we'll kind of see, interested to see who is going to come out and do the kicking to get this thing going. It is going to be Ben Jones coming out to kick. That's what I thought was going to happen. I think Ben Jones is going to do a lot of the place kicking, the kicking off. I believe Mondello will be handling the punting tonight. So Ben Jones out there for the first time, and we got the sandstorm going.
Yep.
Like we're in. Was that Virginia Tech that does that?
Yep. Crowds into it, sidelines into it.
A couple of their coaches are really getting down to it, man. They're feeling it. Jones has it on the near hash here to the press box, which is the right hash. And here we go. Jones kicks it back towards the middle. Pretty decent kick, fielded at the 5-yard line. Heading towards a pretty big hole over here towards the sideline. He's going to take it all the way.
Yeah.
The coverage unit just did not close down well enough, and that is number 22. I believe that's John Luke St. Pierre. Just
and it looked
took
like
it 95 yards.
It looked like Knox Poirier had a shot at him at about midfield, and he just kind of makes a cut back right there. There is some laundry back
here
inside the 30,
the 28-yard line. So that looks like it's going to be coming back. I was watching St. Pierre right here, and the like you said, the tackle that that Poirier had an opportunity at him and just kind of missed him around about the 40-yard line. Well, after that, a lot of excitement. They're going to bring it all the way back down inside the 20. Ball's going to be spotted at the 18-yard line, so Warriors will get an opportunity to play defense. It will be Altman at quarterback. They're going to be in an empty set. So here I am talking about inline tight end. They come out in an empty set.
Yep.
So it shows you how much I know what I'm talking about. Altman going to throw the Bubble outside. Nice job of inside outing it. Boudreaux, after a pickup of about 4, the bubble to the far side. It was a 3x2 set, empty set. Coming back out with the same 3x1 or 2x1 tight end to the left side. Handoff on the sweep. And that's number 5. Hutch Swilly takes it out for a pretty good carry there on the stretch play.
STM moving with some tempo.
Yeah, they're going to come out and move fast. I mean, it's something that had given the Warriors a little bit of trouble. They're going to throw the quick hitter. Nice job right there to knock that away. Mariano, the curl pass was intended for number 13, Brooks Tomplay. STM, 2 receivers to the far side of the field, a tight end to the near side with 1 receiver. They're going to try to hit the deep shot out of the slot and broken up. Nice play. Believe that is number 10, Hudson Foreman. They tried the little pump and go route, like it was kind of a sluggo type route to the slot receiver. That was intended for number 83, Sanders Foreman.
Might have had a step on him, but overall, great coverage out there by Hudson Foreman.
Yeah, really nice coverage. They flipped the tight end over to the strong side. They got the Warriors a jump. So that's going to make it 3rd and 5. Every single lineman for the Warriors jumped on that one.
Yeah.
Ball's here on the near hash, left hash for the offense. 2 receivers split to the far side of the field with a tight end to that side, single receiver to the near side. Single back. Altman's going to throw the out route and dropped. Ball hit number 1, Landon Strother, right in the hands, and it just bounced right out. I think he was going to have enough for the first down. Landry gave him a little cushion, so Warriors are going to force the punt here. Just make sure they're actually going to punt. Tomplay punting. DiStefano back deep for the Warriors. Almost got him to jump. And they're going to get it off. DiStefano calls for fair catch at the 27-yard line. So it'll be first down, Warriors at that spot. Well, we weathered that. I mean, you know, everybody thought it was going to be a 6-0 score real quick here. And, you know, the penalty brought it back. And, you know, Swilly had the nice run. But that was about it. The Warrior defense kind of stepped up with their pass coverage there. And so it'll be first down for the Warriors. Centino under center. John Martinez split out wide. It's going to be an empty set. 3 receivers to the far side, 2 to the near side. Motion from Martinez. And like movement up front for the Warriors. Somebody was leaning a little bit early there. So we've had an offsides penalty and a false start penalty here to start this game, which is not very advantageous for us at this moment.
Yeah, and that's just nerves early on for both units there. Defense jumping early, offense jumping early.
Yeah, they wanted the offense wanted to kind of get off that ball real quick as fast as they could. So Martinez back in the backfield to Centino's right. Centino hands it off to Martinez. He's got some room. And he brings it out across to the 39-yard line. Gains about 12. First down, Warriors on the stretch play. That's the exact same play that St. Thomas More ran on their first play to get their first down. So now Warriors come out. Marino in at tight end. Looks like Matthew Bell as the sniffer fullback. Pistol formation. Martinez up the middle. Nice run right up the gut for John Martinez. He picks up 6. Takes it out to the 44-yard line. Ball's going to be kind of right middle here. About 10 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. Warriors now in the empty set. Martinez in motion from the left. Centino tries to take it inside and gets stacked up. Tried to take it off to the left side on the read.
You're going to give him a yard.
Got a yard. Got to the 45. Progress. Yeah, it's going to be third. Bring up 3rd and 3. So the box over there has the yardage needed. Like that's.
Yeah.
I mean that I haven't seen that yet this year. That's
really
you don't
cool.
even see that in the pros, man. That's pretty good. 2 receivers each side. Ball's about in the middle. Warriors tried to go with the freeze play. John Martinez lined up to Centino's right. Looks like the Cougars going to send pressure. 2 deep safeties. Oh, they just send 4 right over the middle. Gavin Landry from Preston Centino.
And a very
picked
tight window
up
there.
About 10 yards. They're going to get all the way to the opposite 45-yard line of the Cougars. Nice little slant.
Yeah, hit him on a slant route. The tight window there for Centino to fit it in, but he gets it in there. Great catch by Landry, turning upfield, picking up a few more yards.
Put some great touch on that pass,
Yeah,
too.
he did.
Really nice touch on that pass. The Warriors going to line up. Landry in motion from right to left, and looked like a snap infraction there. I don't know if Bertrand, maybe his hand slipped on the ball or what, but that did not work out the way it was supposed to. So they're backing up to the 50-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 15. Coach, I wonder if that's locked into the scoreboard down there onto that that yard marker.
Really cool though. We need to look into that.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive. Landry in motion. They're going to hand it off and whistles again. Somebody moved too early. Dead ball. False start. That's going to back them up 5 more yards. So back to their own 45-yard line. Couple of substitutions here. That's number 28 coming in for the Cougars. Number 28, Beau Leger. All right, let's try to do this again. 1st and 20 now. Warriors right in the middle of the field. Centino. Little play action fake. Tried to throw it out to the left side to Johnny McCarty on the quick hitch, and he got batted up in the air. I believe that was tipped up in the air by number 4, Nico Blanchard. Again, starters on offense for the Warriors. Centino at quarterback. Number 24, John Martinez in the backfield, along with either Matthew Bell or Grayson Boudreaux at the F. And then your receivers are DiStefano, your tight end, Hayes Marino, Gavin Landry at one receiver, McCarty at the other, and Willett also playing receiver. Fake up the middle, or around on the sweep, rather, and kept off the left side was Centino. They ran that little power sweep action that they've used quite a bit recently. Picked up about 3 yards. Ball's going to be in about the left middle. It's going to be 3rd and 17. Not really where the Warrior offense wants to be.
Yeah, on their own 48-yard line here, so.
Yeah, 2 backs in the backfield. That's Brody Knaps on Centino's left. Knaps is going to go in motion to the right. The fake. Martinez catches it, checks out, and gets immediately hit.
That's a late hit over there. I wonder if they got that.
Believe that was number 42, Hayden Hernandez. Just read that screen. Martinez just checked out. They were trying to run a little screen pass to him, and he wound up losing about 2 yards.
And for you guys in the live chat, score is 0-0 still here with about 7:12 left to go in the first quarter. Warriors punting from their own 47.
It'll be Mondello back to punt. Kind of a high snap, but Mondello pulls it down. Kicks a pretty good ball. That's going to land and roll out of bounds. 25-yard line will be where St. Thomas More is going to have to start.
Yeah, and Pele Mondello's dad is in the chat. He said Pele is hurt. He's been dealing with some back issues. So, yeah, about what we thought. He's going to be handling a lot of the punting work, and we'll see who's going to do the field goal kicking, extra point kicking when that comes up. But it looks like Ben Jones is going to be doing the kickoff. SDM starting this drive, 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line.
It'll be Altman in the backfield, 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Going to hand off, kind of a little cutback run. I believe that is Swilly. Yeah, it was Swilly, number 5, Hutch Swilly on the carry again. Picked up 4 out to the 29-yard line. They're going to come in the same formation, 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far. Running that tempo again. Matthew Bell trying to blitz up the middle. There's that quick hitter outside. Strother comes down with it. He's going to have enough for the first down right at the 35-yard line. He caught it, tried to make a move, and slipped right on the 35-yard line. So great tackle by the 35-yard line. I'm glad he was there to pick up that solo tackle.
Yeah, turf monster.
2 receivers, near side, tight end, also handoff up the middle. Swilly just putting his head down, running extremely hard.
Yeah, Swilly's a
off the
good-looking
right
running
side.
back.
Yep. And so he's going to pick up 8. Going to be 2nd down and 2. Ball is at the 43-yard line. They're going to drop back. Altman's going to look to put it up deep. Going over the middle. He's got a receiver. Breaks open. Drug down. And they're going to spot it at the 1-yard line. I think that's Tomplay, who was the receiver. Oh, correction. That pass was complete to number 28.
Yeah, and he was just running a
Barton,
post on the
John Barton.
Near side of the
So 1st and goal
field
from the
here.
1. They're going to hand off. Swilly, he's going to be up short. Boudreaux, Naps, and others were in on that tackle. Yeah, Barton just beat Landry to the inside.
On a post,
Yep.
yeah. Skinny post. It was a really well-run route and great football by Sam Altman. He's living up to the hype in the passing game.
Swilly in the backfield. You got 2 tight ends, one to each side of the formation. Altman hands off on the outside run. Swilly got in. He takes it in from 1 yard out. Couple of Warriors were there to kind of hold him up for a second. But they take it in from 1 yard out. So with 4:45 left to go here in the first quarter, St. Thomas More 6, St. Michael 0. Number 34. That's number 34, Brendan Bork, with a point after. So with 4:45 left to go here in the first quarter, your score, St. Thomas More 7, Warriors 0. We'll be back. All right, we are back. It'll be number 39, Tyler Dills, to kick off. High kickoff. It's going to be Naps, just shy of the 10. He's going to take it to the left. Naps taken down at the 20-yard line. He was heading right up the middle where he had blocking, and then all of a sudden he started running towards the left, towards the St. Michael sideline. I'm not really sure where he was going. It looked like we had it kind of blocked up, and he could have made it out probably a few extra yards at least, but the Warriors are going to start at first down. Looks like it's going to be right at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, and we kind of talked about it a little bit during the break, but penalties have been killing us here. So this is a drive where you'd like to see the Warriors clean that up and not get stuck behind the chains because of some stupid pre-snap penalties.
Yeah, it hadn't been something that it hasn't cropped up until late in the season, which is kind of odd. Handoff, Martinez looking for some room, sticks his head down, might have gotten 1 yard. I think he got to the 21. Yeah, they're going to spot him at the 21-yard line, so 1 yard, very, very minimal gain. The Warriors playing 2nd and 9 at the 21. Got Marino as the tight end to the right with Landry as a receiver. Boudreaux as the F in the backfield, the sniffer fullback. Fake out to McCarty. McCarty gets hit as soon as he catches the football. He got to the 25-yard line, a pickup of 4.
Yeah, and it looked like just a quick out route there to the sideline, and it's good strike by Centino, but just great coverage by STM. He's there to make the tackle.
Looks like that's number 3, Gavin Duplichan, made the tackle out there. 3rd down, Warriors have 2 receivers each side. Martinez is on Centino's right.
Yeah, they tried to get him with a hard count there to try to get a free first down.
They're going to a 3-5 look here on this 3rd down. 2 high safeties. 3 stacked linebackers with only 3 down linemen. Centino going to drop straight back. Gets pushed up in the pocket. Got it off. Tried to hit Willett.
Late flag.
Late flag.
Hold.
They're going to get the holding on the Warriors. It probably is going to be on. It looked like Mike Garcia was in the area. I don't know if they got Garcia or not.
It's either Garcia or maybe Austin Wood on the backside.
So imagine, yeah, they're going to decline that penalty. The Warriors are going to be forced to punt. It'll be Mondello. I think Centino had Willett open, but he just threw it late and almost got picked off by the St. Thomas More defender. St. Thomas More running on a defender late here to their punt return unit. Mondello got off a pretty good one, and now Warriors are running on somebody a little late on their return unit or punt unit. It's going to be Matthew Bell split out as a gunner. Mondello kicks it straight down the numbers, and it's bobbled.
We're on it.
I think McCarty got to it. Yes, and Johnny McCarty picks it up. Warriors are going to have it. 1st down. The punt returner came up, and I don't know if it looked like maybe he ran into one of his blockers. It looked like Strother ran into one of his teammates.
Yep.
Right there at almost about the 50-yard line. The ball was kicked right in between the far hash and the numbers.
And McCarty was literally just right there.
Right
when the ball hit the turf, he was there.
I don't know. McCarty might have pushed that guy into him, which is a pretty good idea. I mean, if they're not going to call the flag on that, hey, you get away with it. Good to me. Centino keeps it around the left side. He gave the fake to the Martinez and followed him around the left. He's going to pick up 3 yards out across the 50 to the St. Thomas More 49-yard line. So here we are again, 2nd time in St. Thomas More territory.
Yep.
Last time we were here, a couple of penalties pushed us back. It's 2nd and 7 at the 49. Ball still on the far hash. 3 receivers to the near side. Gavin Landry, DiStefano, the middle receiver. Willett over here on the sideline. Martinez off the right side just got tripped up. Got to the 45-yard line. That was a pretty good ankle tackle there by number
they're gonna
48.
Yeah, they're spotting him at 3rd and 3 here. So a 3rd and short at the 45-yard line.
Yep.
We'll see if this is potentially 4-down territory.
So 3rd and 3 at the 50, or at the 45 rather. Martinez right up the middle, got stacked up, didn't get a yard. Nope, they're going to give him a yard. They gave him a pretty generous spot on some forward progress. So here's the first real big decision for Coach Leger.
They're leaving him out there.
Down 7-0. Ball is at the 44-yard line. It's about right in the middle of the field. You need 2 yards here on 4th and 2. 1:13 left to go in the first quarter.
7-0 STM, still your score.
And Coach Leger is going to let this thing run down as far as he can. He's going to take a timeout.
Think about it.
Yeah, they're going to take a timeout to either think about what they want to do, make a decision, or draw something up and see if they can pick up this 4th down. So we'll be back. This is Way Broadcast Network. And we are back. Warriors are going to line up for it, line up to go for it. It'll be Landry split to the far side. Marino as the tight end on the far side. 2 backs in the backfield. Boudreaux is your F. Centino is going to try to pick it up himself.
Oh, did he get it? He got it.
He got it. I think
Where's
he
the
got
spot?
it.
Yep, he's giving it to him.
First down, Warriors. He got blasted out of bounds, but he got
just
that to the spot.
With the length of a football, Coach.
Just to the marker. It should be enough for a first down. Yeah, the referee's trying to get him to go ahead and move it. So nice job right there. Nice kind of individual effort by Centino just to win the race to the edge and get just enough for the first down.
Yeah, and they sent Bell was lined up to the quarterback's left, and then McCarty also lined up to the left of Centino, and they really just kind of overloaded that left side and gave him a couple of lead blockers to follow Centino. Like you said, great individual effort to get it done.
So Warriors are going to have to take a timeout. They kind of came out after that first down and were a little bit uncertain as to where they were supposed to line up, what they were trying to do right there. So they'll have to take their second timeout of the first half. We'll be back after the timeout. This is the Way Broadcast Network. All right, we are back. 1st and 10. Ball is at the 42-yard line on the far side. Centino fakes it, keeps it. Going to pick up a good bit of yards. He gets across the 35-yard line down to the 34. Picked up 8 yards.
2nd and 2 here.
2nd and 2.
Good job at Centino keeping those feet moving and falling forward there.
Yeah, that's probably one of the better just sort of singular play runs right there that we've had in the game.
Yeah, and something to keep an eye on in this drive as we kind of progress. You're in 2nd and 2, manageable distance here. You're ahead of the sticks. You're getting to the end of the first quarter here, but I think look for this rodeo rollout pass that Centino's been comfortable with. If you want to reincorporate the pass game, that's what they're going to come to.
And that will be the end of the first quarter with your score still STM 7, Warriors nothing. We'll be back as the second quarter gets rolling. This is the Way Broadcast Network. All right, we are back. Warriors going to flip the side of the field, heading towards the scoreboard. Now, Martinez got hit in the backfield. Not going to get but a yard. 3rd and 1. Great effort to get that 1 yard. Tackle made by number 42, Hayden Hernandez.
And again, if it was 4 down territory from the 45, you're probably at 4 down territory here. You got 2 opportunities to pick up a yard here.
100%. If you don't have Mondello for your field goals today, it's definitely 4 down territory. Centino looks like he got enough. The spot is going to give him out to the 31. That'll be 1st down Warriors. So needed 1, got 2.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
And that's kind of where they've shown to go. They like to go to Martinez on the early downs and Centino whenever it's kind of crunch time there. And so Centino with 3 big runs.
It brings in that extra blocker that you can have, or either the actual blocker with Martinez, or it gives that read option there with somebody being occupied with Martinez not getting the ball. And there's the flags again. False start. I don't know if that's on the snap. I wish I knew who was moving there.
Yeah, I wish I could get a number.
Because that's the 3rd false start penalty.
It might be on the snap, Coach, because it's not really noticeable. It's not really one of your outside offensive linemen. We would have seen that.
Yeah, I don't know if Bertrand might be moving the ball a little early. I mean, it's the same cadence as you've had all year. But it's a different environment, man. It's a different environment. 2 receivers split to the right. Twins look. Martinez trying to find something in the middle. He splits through. Breaks it across the 30-yard line. I thought Martinez was going down for about a 2-3 yard gain, and he burst out of there picking up about 8 yards.
Yeah, and a good, strong 8-yard run there. You're behind the sticks, 1st and 15. Way to cut that thing in half and make this a manageable 2nd and 7 here.
Out to the 28-yard line, 2nd and 7. And that's a great job of getting it back to a 2nd down and kind of a manageable distance here. Off that run just straight up the middle. Kind of the same play, not as successful this time. Got a yard. So 20 at the 27-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd and 6. Warriors going to send in their 4-receiver package. Marino and Boudreaux heading off. The ball's right about in the middle of the field. I have to get up and adjust myself here because we got guys. We are right here on the stands at STM. So 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. That's McCarty. Looks like he's in one-on-one
coverage. They're going to go empty here. They're shifting.
They're empty. Yeah, Martinez just shifted out of it. Landry in motion. False start again.
They were going for the power sweep. They were going to bring Landry in the motion there and then have Centino do that play. We've seen 3 times, 1,000 times all year. The hop, hop, hop. If you see it, pull it. If you don't, give it.
That's a big penalty. It brings it back to 3rd and 11 now. But again, like you said, now we have 2 downs to get 11 yards here.
You got a couple of options. You can try to cut this thing in half, or you can try to go to the air here and pick it up. Looks like they're going to stay in this empty set.
Yeah, they're going to come out in the same formation. Single high safety, 3 down linemen, 3 linebackers. They're going to fake it. Centino tried to keep it up the middle, almost lost the football. He got basically nothing right there.
So you're looking at a 4th and 11 from the 32-yard line of St. Thomas More. It's a 49-yard field goal. I don't know.
Warriors are going to send in.
They're going to try it. It's Mondello. It's Pele Mondello.
Yeah, they're going to bring Mondello to punt.
It's a punt.
They're going to elect to punt here at the 32-yard line.
Play the field position game here, and Pele can pin them inside the 10.
It's 4th and 10. Centino got a yard on that last play. So they're at the 31-yard line. And Warriors are going to have to take a timeout. I don't know.
That's the last time out of the half there.
Yeah, with 8:21 left to go in the first half, Warriors take their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Again, we'll go ahead and take a timeout with them. This is Warrior Broadcast Network. All right, now the Warriors are electing to go field goal here. It's going to be a 48-yard field goal. Ball is going to be spotted for the attempt at the 38-yard line.
Here we go, Pele.
Pele's got the leg.
Yeah, he does.
Snap and blocked. Warriors got to get on it. Got to fall on it. Can't let them pick it up and run it.
Yeah,
and it got blocked with a lot of pressure off the left side of the Warrior line.
And snap was a little high, too. It could have affected the hold there.
Yeah, ball is going to be picked up at the Warrior 48-yard line. So it's going to be first down for St. Thomas More at the 48. The overall execution of that and the operation was not very crisp from the beginning.
Yeah.
Mondello didn't really even get much of a chance to try to get it off. So here's Altman to receivers near side with the tight end motion from the receiver from the far side. Handoff inside. There's the back. He's got a lot of room. And that is number 22, John-Luc St. Pierre, with a big run. Hayden Evans runs him down. He gets all the way down to the 18-yard line. So 30-yard carry.
Clock's going to tick under 8 minutes here in the second quarter.
For St. Pierre. Yeah, we're down under 8 minutes. 1st and 10 at the 18. Motion again. Going to throw it right over the middle. Oh, if Hudson Foreman doesn't slip right there,
yeah, he's got a shot.
He might be able to come up with it. But I'll be honest with you, Coach. If Altman would have waited just a second, he had the receiver that Foreman was covering running wide open at the G in Cougars.
Yep.
So near side, ball at the near side, 3 receivers to the top of the formation, the left side. And there goes St. Pierre. Nobody was there. The Warriors didn't have a single defender on that side of the field. And St. Pierre took it in from 18 yards out to make it 13-0. We're going to attempt the field goal, or the extra point rather. Bork gets it up and knocks it through. So with 7:40 left to go in the first half, your score, St. Thomas More 14, St. Michael 0. We'll be back. All right, we are back. 14-0 with 7:40 left to go in the first half. Warriors had something going right there with the field goal block. Couple plays, and St. Thomas More takes it in for their second score of the game.
And again, the theme for the Warriors, shooting yourself in the foot with the penalties on offense. You had it at a 3rd and 6 opportunity. Penalty backs you up to 3rd and 11.
You just got to clean that up. Naps again. Hits it more up the middle. And He's going to get – they're going to give him the 25-yard line. Coach, that's just not the speed that they've hit those kickoff returns with. I mean, we've seen a couple times the Warriors just hit those kickoff returns like they got shot out of a cannon.
You're exactly right. And you saw
just
it the first two times, kind of
indecisiveness.
dancing. Yeah,
indecisiveness.
Thinking they can take it outside and
just trust where it's supposed to go and just and hit it.
Yep.
Knapp's got up a little gimpy. So ball's going to be right in the middle of the field. Landry's going to be receiver to the near side, along with the tight end Marino. Martinez to the right, going to fake it, throw it outside. McCarty almost. He had one guy to beat.
Yeah, and they were trying to just kind of arm tackle him over there on the sideline. McCarty kind of fought through it, but he had already been forced out of bounds. But good first down pickup. Way to get ahead of this thing going to the air here early in this drive.
Yeah, that was number 9, Broussard, knocked him out of bounds after a 10-yard pickup. Just a simple little 5-yard hitch. Same formation. Martinez to Centino's right. Going to hand it to him, looking for a nice cut by Martinez. Looks like that play might have been designed to come outside off tackle, and he cut it right inside, like about the C gap, right between the tight end and the tackle to the left side. Picked up 5 to the 40-yard line.
Martinez looks very patient right there. I mean, just the perfect amount of patience. Finds that hole, sees that gap, sticks it upfield. Good, strong run.
He does a real good job of whenever he needs to be patient, being patient. Whenever he really just has to kind of hit it fast, he just goes. Trying to be patient right there. Puts his shoulders down. They're going to give him a 2-yard pickup. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and 3. So 3rd and manageable. This is where you want to be if you're the Warriors. Keep it somewhere around here because you pretty much have the entire playbook to kind of play with at this point.
And, Coach, I'm not complaining, but this referee on the far side's got some great spots for us.
And they're going 3-stack again on 3rd down. They've been doing this most of the night where they bring in a 3-down set with 3 stacked linebackers behind them. So we'll see what the Warriors do here. They're going to look to go up top on the hitch and go.
Yeah, and it looked like a good-looking hitch and go there, and Centino lays out a good ball. It looked like McCarty got stuck in that hitch a little too long.
Yeah, like he kind of, I don't know whether he got bumped just a little, rubbed just a little bit, but he just couldn't get back up to speed.
And hey, look, I don't mind the shot there. You're sitting just outside of your own 40, 3rd and 3. They think you're going to keep it, a high percentage play there. Go deep.
Yep.
I don't mind it.
And McCarty's been a guy who's been able to go up and make some tough catches all year long. So they're going to punt. Mondello kicks it straight down the middle. Fair catch signaled for.
I'm not sure why he fair caught that, but he did. He had
I think it was the last time he muffed it, and this time, nope, you're fair catching this thing. That was Strother. Fair catches it. So it'll be 1st down, St. Thomas More at the 31-yard line, at their own 31-yard line. Ball's going to be spotted sort of to the left middle, to the far hash. 3 receivers to the near side here to start. 1 back to Altman's left. Altman's going to throw the hitch. Completed. Pass complete to number 13. Tomplay picked up a pretty good bit of yardage right there.
This STM passing game has looked really good. I mean, Altman's a good-looking quarterback. He's got great footwork, patient with it, sees the field.
16-yard hookup. Ball's out to the 47. Reverse coming your way.
Hold.
And no flags. They're going to take this all the way to the house. There goes number 28. That is John Barton. Takes it all the way. Coach, I thought the exact same thing. It looked like there was a pretty big hold right there.
Right where he cut it up.
Yep. But no call as Barton on the reverse takes it to the house and makes it 20-0 with 5:20 left to go in the first half. Bork kicking the extra point. And he gets it up, and it is knocked through. It's good. So with 5:20 left, your score, St. Thomas More 21, St. Michael 0. We'll be back. And we are back. Kick up. DiStefano now is the sole return guy. Fields it, kind of runs into one of his blockers. Ball's on the ground. Mad scramble for it at about the 26-yard line. Warriors come back up with it. DiStefano may have recovered his own fumble, and I believe that might be DiStefano very slow to get up. In fact, he's going to stay there for a second. Coach Skidmore is going to come out and check on him. So we'll take a timeout with the injury. We'll be back. And that was DiStefano who gets up, walking off a little slowly. I don't know if he just got the wind knocked out of him, but it'll be first down Warriors at the 26-yard line. So this is the point of the game right here, Coach, where the Warriors are going to have to start kind of putting this thing into overdrive and have to put this ball into the end zone to keep this thing a ball game.
Yeah, try to cut this down to a two-score game before halftime.
I want to thank everybody out there listening to us. Again, we were denied the opportunity to live video stream. Landry on the jet sweep around the left side. He picks up 7, got out to the 33-yard line. Pretty good gain right there, first down. So this hasn't been an issue of getting things started right now for the Warriors. It's kind of been an issue of when we get down a little bit,
yep,
and then we start kind of shooting ourselves in the foot. If we just stop that, I mean, to be able to come back and say you obviously have to stop that. And Landry dancing a little bit, like he picked up a yard. A little bit of pushing and shoving going on after the play. I mean, Grayson Boudreaux kind of looking around for somebody to throw a flag after somebody got pushed. So that's to bring up a 3rd and 2. Ball on the far hash. Spotted at the 34-yard line. Getting hype up in Cougar Stadium here.
It is.
3rd and short. Motion by the fullback, and there goes the false start again. I think that was number 57, Nathan Bell. Moved early because he was the last guy to turn around and walk towards the huddle.
Yeah.
He knew it. He knew it. He flinched.
3rd and 7 here. That's going to certainly change the play call.
Yeah, we're going to have 2 receivers to the near side, 2 backs. Boudreaux now kind of set up as a wing. Roll out. Centino tried to throw it back across his body to McCarty. McCarty's looking for the flag.
Yeah, and it did look like there might have been some contact there, but obviously not enough for the Stripes to feel a penalty was warranted.
Pass was picked off. Jeff, I'm not sure if we had the first down on the catch, but Damian Willett was wide open, standing here at around about the 40-yard line. He probably would have been able to catch it and turn upfield to get the extra 2 yards that he needed for the first down. Altman rolls out, tried to hit Strother on the sideline. He was open, overshot him. Come St. Thomas More moving quick again.
Clock sitting at 3:22 here in the first half.
A couple of subs coming in for St. Thomas More. They're going to go with 2 receivers to the far side, tight end to the near side with a receiver. Altman, quick hitter outside. Strother had a lot of room out there. I mean, they gave Strother 12 yards of cushion, and he picks up about 16. Out to the 22-yard line, or rather, I'm sorry, excuse me, the 27-yard line. Ball in the far hash, still 2 receivers near side. Back to the left of Altman. Again, Altman throws it out here to the flat. Completed the pass to number 85.
Going to lose one there.
That's Brandon LeBlanc. Lost a yard. I mean, it was just a simple little flat route over here to the near side, and Altman basically almost bounced it to him. 2 receivers to the far side. Back to the right. Swilly on the sweep. Gets around the corner. And there comes a flag flying in. They're going to get the hold. As Swilly got all the way down to the 12. Flag came flying in from one of the deep officials. It's going to be a hold on St. Thomas More. It's going to back them up 10. Swilly got the edge with very little resistance right there. So that's going to push them all the way back to the 37-yard line. Little discussion on the sideline from the St. Thomas More coaches. Doesn't yield anything in their favor. So it's going to be 2nd and 20 from the 37. Drop straight back. Over the outside on the slant. Caught. That pass is complete to Freilich. Bring up 3rd and 4. About a 16-yard gain. Warriors look like they're trying to bring a little bit more heat. Trying to disrupt Altman. Handoff to St. Pierre. He puts his head down. Look, St. Pierre is not a very big guy, but he runs extremely hard.
Yeah, and that
gets the first down to the 11-yard line.
That tandem of St. Pierre and Swilly is really a good duo back there. They got 2 really good running backs.
So at the 11-yard line, be first down. They can get a first down at the 1. Swilly takes the handoff right up the middle, and he is going to fall into the end zone for the touchdown. 11-yard carry. And that ball, he just took it literally right up the middle and got into the end zone. We had a tackler there, but just couldn't hold him up from getting in the end zone. So with 57 seconds left to go here in the second quarter, your score is 27-0. Extra point pending. It is up and it is through. So with 57 seconds left to go here in the first half, your score, Cougars 28, Warriors 0. We'll be back. All right, here we go. Well, with 57 seconds left to go here, the Warriors have no timeout. St. Thomas More has 3. If you're St. Michael, the last thing you want to do is give the ball back to St. Thomas More with any time left on that clock. It'll be DiStefano back deep. High kickoff by Dills. DiStefano fields it. Tries to take it towards the right. He's going to get grabbed and thrown backwards. He got out to the 25-yard line. So it'll be first down Warriors at the 25-yard line. All right, at halftime, we'll try to bring you any stats if we are able to come up with those, if we get them sent up here to us, and we'll try to bring you some scores from around the state as well in the quarterfinals from elsewhere. Centino pulls it, tries to run around the right, goes out of bounds. That's going to stop the clock with 42 seconds. He picks up 5, gets to the 30. A lot of whistles out there on the field. I don't know what that's all about. A little discussion with somebody on St. Thomas More. Now here comes the white hat coming to join the I guess whatever it was, they've figured it out. So no flags or anything on the field. I'm not really not sure what that was all about. Unless somebody on St. Thomas More maybe said something. That's the only thing I can think of. The TD safeties for St. Thomas More, 3 down linemen. They got a 5-man box right here. Warriors probably going to go ahead and go with the run. Handoff. Yep, Martinez kind of probing the right side. He's going to put his shoulders down, get across the 35-yard line to the 36. That'll be first down Warriors with the clock at 33 seconds. Now he got to the 35-yard line. Clock still running, under 30 seconds now. The Warriors are going to have to snap it one more time at least. Doesn't look like St. Thomas More is going to try to call any timeouts to get an extra possession here in the half. Martinez up the middle, bounces outside. Broke a tackle. Nice job by Martinez to the 49-yard line. Did he get out of bounds? Looks like they might
To move the chains,
have
maybe.
marked him out of bounds. Maybe it's just a stop. And yeah, he got out of bounds. They marked him out of bounds. So at the 49-yard line, the Warrior 49-yard line, ball on the far hash. 3 receivers split to the near side. Centino's going to drop straight back. Was looking to throw it out there to McCarty. Now Centino going to fire it back across the middle, intended for DiStefano, and that is going to run out the clock. And so here we are after the first 2 quarters of football. Your score, St. Thomas More 28, Warriors nothing. We'll be back at the half with some stats and scores from around the state. This is Warrior Broadcast Network. And excuse me, hold on a second here.
That clock still had 2 seconds on it when the ball went incomplete. I'm wondering if that's what they talked about. Yeah, I think they're going to let him play one more snap.
I'll be honest with you, Jeff. I'm kind of surprised that they're going to go ahead and let him go one more. I thought the white hat pretty much kind of
waved it
as halftime. So there's a discussion now. Again, here's one of those things that we always are a little scared of, a zebra convention. So they're going to put time back on the clock. 2 seconds, I believe.
2 seconds.
1 or 2 seconds. The ball hit the ground with about 2 seconds left. Definitely 1 second. So they're going to put 2 seconds back on the clock. So we'll have one more down here in the first half. And then we will head to halftime. Centino going to just pull it down, run the quarterback draw. And he's going to get it to just shy of the 35-yard line. And that will be the end of the first half. End of the first half, your score, Warriors 0, Cougars 28. We'll be back at halftime with some stats and scores from around the state in the quarterfinals. This is Warrior Broadcast Network. We'll be back. right, here's some halftime scores from around the state in the quarterfinal round. First from non-select Division 1, Ruston 21, Walker 7 at half. Also at half, Zachary 14, Destrehan 7. Also at the half, Dutchtown 21, Central 14. And in the second quarter, Airline 22, Mandeville 20. Over in non-select Division 3, Union Parish 14, Bogalusa 6 at halftime. Gina 22, Amite 7, also at the half. And at halftime, 20-20, Pine and Sterlington. And in the second quarter, St. James 21, Manny 0. And from Division 2 non-select, all these scores are at halftime. 31-0 North DeSoto over Iowa, 10-6 Lutcher over Opelousas, and 22-15 Northwest over Assumption. And in the second quarter, it's Cecilia 14, Jennings, or Cecilia 17, Jennings 14. And non-select Division 4. This is a halftime score. Logansport 22, Welsh 12, and second quarter scores: Kentwood over Homer 20-12, Oak Grove over Mangum 24-16, and Haynesville over Jeanerette 15-0. Now from the select side, select Division 1, these scores are all at halftime. Carr 26, Alexandria Senior High 20, John Curtis 21, Catholic High 10, Rummel 21, St. Paul's 3. And these scores from Division 2 select all in the second quarter. Shaw and JFK tied at 10. LCA Lafayette Christian 36. McDonough 35-13. And Turlings 35. Edie White 7. And in select Division 3, halftime score: St. Charles 21, Notre Dame 14. And these scores are all in the second quarter. U High 28, Lake Charles College Prep 6, Calvary Baptist 21, Parkview 7, Newman 10, Episcopal 8. And then in select Division 4, all these scores are at the half. Southern Lab 14, Central Catholic 0, Ouachita Christian 42, St. Mary's Catholic 0, Riverside 12, St. Martin Episcopal 7, and Ascension Catholic 22, Vermilion Catholic 14. So there is a look at the scoreboard from around the state here in the quarterfinal round. We will be back with more here at halftime. This is the Warrior Broadcast Network. We'll be back. All right, we are back here as the seconds are ticking down here at halftime, ready to get the second half started. Jeff, it was just a first half of the tale for the Warriors were just self-inflicted wounds that we just couldn't get over.
Yeah, and I mean, you had a couple of drives that you talked about a little bit in the first half. You started off hot, and then, you get in these manageable situations. The one that sticks out is the drive that had the field goal blocked. You got down there, you had a 3rd and 6 opportunity from, I believe, the 30-yard line. You take a penalty there, pre-snap penalty, like our 4th or 5th of the game. That was a false start. You get behind the sticks. It's 3rd and 11. Not able to pick it up. You send your field goal unit out there after burning a timeout, and get it blocked. I mean, yeah, that's been kind of the tail of it for us. Is you get off to these hot starts, and then you kind of self-inflict your way into these really, really bad downs and distances, and you can't fight back from that.
I mean, it hasn't been a deal where on most of the drives, the Warriors have been able to get things started and kind of gotten it going, and then just all of a sudden, it's just one penalty after another, one mistake after another, and those things are just at this point in the season playing against this kind of opponent, you can't do it. You just absolutely can't do it. So Warriors will receive the second half kickoff. It's Dills. Runs into it and kicks it towards out of bounds, and it is going to roll out of bounds. So, bit of a gift for the Warriors, who all year have been just almost lights out special teams wise, and today just has not materialized into something that has provided a spark for them. So we're going to see if the offense can come out here and get something going, as they're going to have the ball first down at the 35-yard line. Ball is going to be spotted on the far hash. Warriors going to come out with 2 backs. Martinez to Centino's left. It'll be 2 receivers split to the top of the screen. Centino going to hand it to Martinez, heading towards the right, and there's just absolutely nothing there. Coach, 7 St. Thomas More players were there tackling Martinez, and you had 6 Warrior players literally just standing there watching. That's never a good thing when you have guys just standing there watching your running back get thrown to the ground.
Yeah, and you could see Coach Langlois, the offensive line coach, kind of running up the sideline there to get on a couple of his guys and saying, "Hey, if you miss a block, get a hat on somebody."
Martinez running really, really hard all night long, as he usually has all year, and he gets hit again and somehow spins and picks up 2. So that's 3rd and 8. The Warriors have tried to kind of basically hit the same play twice in a row here to start off the half. Gotten 2 yards. And this is just, the Warriors are not really a team that is built to have to come back from huge deficits like this. They're a team who relies very, very heavily on the ground game, and having to, at some point they're going to have to put the ball in the air, which is not really what they want to do. Martinez sent in motion, and now empties out the backfield. Bunch here to the near side, and there was a little movement, no call. DiStefano catches it on about a 10-yard hitch. He caught it at about the 45-yard line and gets it all the way down to the Cougar 49-yard line. So pickup of about 16 yards, 14 yards for DiStefano. 2 receivers each side. Martinez to Centino's right. Centino with the clap, the fake. Now they're looking to the sideline. Gonna fake it, and Coach, that was a great job by that defensive end right there. He basically played both Martinez and Centino on that play, and Centino decided to keep it, picked up 2, one I think that's number 59, the defensive end over there,
Caden
Caden
Dartez.
Dartez. Yeah, he played that. I mean, he played that perfectly. So now they're going 2 receivers each side. Receivers just flip sides. It'll be McCarty and Landry to the near side. Landry in motion, orbit motion behind the back. The fake, the pitch. Landry kind of weaving his way around over towards the right after the option fake. Little triple option right there.
Yeah, good-looking play call there. Not something you've seen a whole lot from the Warriors this year, but good-looking little wrinkle in the offense there. Good-looking option play.
It got him 4. Brings up a 3rd and 5. Warriors are going to come out 3 receivers to the near side. Martinez to the right of Centino. We'll pull play. Martinez around the outside. Just got to the edge, decided to try to keep it around the edge.
Yeah, and it looked
He
like
could
he
have
might
cut that
have
up.
a window there. Yeah, if he would have stuck a foot in the ground.
Yeah, it looks like he might have been able to cut that thing up. He wound up losing a yard. He came to the left. They gave it to him on the sweep. I thought when he got about to the hash, he might have been able to stick his foot in the ground and get vertical, but he decided to keep it on the stretch and just got taken down. Nice open field tackle. On the punt is Mondello. Mondello gets off a wobbly punt that's going to hit and bounce.
Good bounce.
Roll down to, looks like it's touched down at about the 11-yard line of St. Thomas More. There's a flag and a helmet came flying off. That's going to be a 15-yarder on the Warriors more than likely. I think it's going to go on Brody Knapp's. This is a 35-yard punt, but that's going to end up dead ball, personal foul on the Warriors. I think it was on Knapp's. It looked like Knapp's was coming from around the area, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't want to say that and it not be Knapp's. So that is going to bring it all the way out to the 26-yard line. The Warriors had them pinned down to the 11, but that penalty going to get the St. Thomas More going to get their backs off the goal line. There's been a little extracurricular after a lot of plays, so the Warriors probably got caught in the response.
Yeah.
So it'll be Altman, 2 receivers to his right, tight end and receiver to the left. He's going to drop straight back, throw the hitch, Strother. A lot of room out there. Warriors playing that cover 3. Strother, another first down. I mean, he caught it at about 7. Wound up picking up an extra 4. Wound up picking it up at maybe an extra 5 or 6 yards. But it's going to be back to 37-yard line. He got 11. Altman pump. Go route right down just down the seam. Tried to hit number 83. Foreman covered by Foreman.
Yeah, and good coverage there. The quarterback probably could have put a little more touch on that football and made it a little more catchable, but overall good coverage.
That was one of the least impressive passes from Altman tonight. Altman hands it off. Swilly just still fighting. Coach, I hadn't seen many running backs get locked up by Matthew Bell like that and then get driven back.
Yeah.
And Bell is getting up really slow. He's hurting, holding that hand. I really haven't seen many running backs get up into Matthew Bell and really just drive him backwards like that.
Little movement there up front by us. We regather.
It's like we're going to try to put on some more pressure here. Like Hayden Evans is going to come off that edge. And again, they get the edge. Swilly gets out around the outside. Coach number 84, Aiden Falgu, locked on to Bryce Richard, number 35, our defensive end, and just absolutely just handled him. I mean, Richard was flailing all over the place, and he was trying to fight and maybe show for a hole, but Falgu had him right up inside. There was no hole there, and they're going to run the nice skinny post again. That's caught by number 12, Parker Castile, right up the middle. Castile takes it all the way down to the 15-yard line of the Warriors. First down, and here goes St. Thomas More moving quick again. Not letting the Warriors, and then almost the same thing on the backside, just another skinny post. Got it to Strother, who got inside of Mariano for the touchdown. Thomas More takes it in with 6:02 left to go here in the third to make it 34-0. Strother with the 15-yard touchdown grab.
Yeah, and I think it's safe to say, Coach, this STM offense is by far the best offense we've faced this year. I mean, the flow of it, the play call of it, I mean, everything just looks really good.
Yeah, I mean, there's been very little to look at STM on the offensive side of the ball and kind of say, no, they've been pretty much crisp all night long. And that has resulted in the score with 6:02 left to go here in the third. 35-0. Cougars on top. We'll be back. And the kickoff, Dills pops it up really, really short. McCarty races over. Look, McCarty did a great job right there. He was not able to get to the ball and catch it. Nope, they're going to call it out of bounds. I thought McCarty kind of ushered that thing out of bounds, but I guess he didn't. The flag was thrown at the 24-yard line. See what this call is going to be, whether it's going to be an out of bounds. Yep, you got these two referees kind of in heavy discussion here. They're still talking about it. I'm not sure what they're talking about. I mean, I was pretty sure McCarty touched that ball, and it wound up out of bounds. I don't know that there's a penalty for. I mean, is there a penalty for knocking the ball out of bounds? They're waving off the flag.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're gonna wave it off. Ball's gonna be at the 25-yard line. So two receivers to the far side for the Warriors. Ball is on the near hash, which is the left hash. Warriors heading towards the scoreboard here in the third quarter. Again, thank you for joining us out there on YouTube for this audio-only broadcast. Again, St. Thomas More denied us the opportunity to live video stream it. You got two receivers. Again, to the far side, Landry to the near side. Going to come in fly motion, jet motion. Centino looking for somebody, getting driven backwards, and then just throws it out of bounds. Damian Willett was out there, no flag. Pressure in Centino's face. I think that was a lot of pressure from Brody Latiolais. Or rather, I'm sorry. Number 42, Hayden Hernandez, was right there in his face. So same formation. Handoff. Martinez up the middle, gets hit. Martinez has been able to, on most carries, been able to clear the line of scrimmage, but as soon as he gets past the line of scrimmage, he gets hit by one of the linebackers coming up, and they had to separate players again out there.
Yeah, it's getting a little chippy.
They Warriors were fired up before the game. So was St. Thomas More. You know, a lot of emotion in this game. 3 receivers split to the far side for the Warriors. Martinez to the right of Centino, 4 down linemen. Centino's going to roll right, going to throw it back across the field, and almost picked off. That is definitely not what you want to do. As Centino was rolling, he almost was at the hash, tried to throw it back towards the middle of the field. Ball was knocked away at about the 40-yard line of St. Thomas More. Almost picked off. That's just not the throw you want to see right there.
Yeah, and if you're going to throw that ball, you got to stop and get those feet set and really plan into that. He did have a couple steps there on the secondary, but really, really far down the field. That would have taken an exceptionally far throw.
Mondello on the punt again, and not a great effort. A lot of roll. It's going to wind up rolling down to the 36-yard line. That was number 40, Warner Domingue, putting a lot of pressure on that punt. And it'll be first down for St. Thomas More at the 36-yard line. Looks like St. Pierre in the backfield. 2 receivers to the far side, a tight end and a wing here to the near side. Cut back from St. Pierre. Fights for about 5. And there goes a flag. That is going to be on Guy Woods. It's going to be a little extracurricular after the play. It'll be an unsportsmanlike penalty. That's just a frustration foul right there.
Yeah, it is. I think, big Guy Woods is a little frustrated. This defense really hadn't been able to put a dent in this St. Thomas More offense, and I think after 2.5 quarters of that, it can become a little frustrating. You act out.
Yeah, so it's going to be 15 yards tacked on to that. It's going to bring the ball all the way down to the 44-yard line of the Warriors. Johnny McCarty now out there on defense. Looks like he's replacing Hudson Foreman. I don't know if Foreman got hurt. A little banged up, or I'm trying to look see if I can find him on the sideline. Can't necessarily find him. There's going to be a timeout on the field. Looks like it may have been called by the Warriors. It was. Now the White Hats over there trying to explain to Coach Leger, or Coach Leger trying to plead his case for his player, but we'll be right back after this timeout. All right, we are back. It'll be 1st and 10 for St. Thomas More at the Warrior 44-yard line after the 15-yard penalty. Now we're just waiting for the white hat to get back in position. And he winds it. 4:39 left to go here in the third. Altman, lots of time. Strother just reaching up, snagging it on the skinny post again. I mean, they've just gone to that route over and over and over again. Another 24 yards to the 20-yard line. Handoff, St. Pierre cuts it back towards the middle. Flag thrown from the umpire. Like there'll be a hold. It's going to come back. It's just kind of interesting. They've had some holding calls thrown against them, but they've all been on those inside plays. We have not gotten the call on one of those outside runs yet, where there's looked like there's been a lot of hands grabbing and pulling on those outside runs, which you think would be more likely to get the penalty because they're out in the open, but hasn't happened yet. But that'll be a 10-yard penalty. It'll back St. Thomas More up to the 30-yard line, negate that St. Pierre run. The ball spotted right about in the middle of the field. Two receivers to the right, to the near side, tight end and wing back to the far side to the left. Altman with St. Pierre to his right. Motion, throw it out in the flat to the tight end. That's number 84, Aiden Falgu, who caught it right about the line of scrimmage and then takes it all the way down inside the 10-yard line. So a pickup of about 22 yards down to the 8-yard line. It will be 1st and goal from there. Two tight ends, one on each side, two receivers to the left. Altman hands it off. St. Pierre cuts back. Touchdown. That run was started off to the left side, then St. Pierre cut it right back to the right. Takes it in for an 8-yard touchdown to make it 41-0 with 3:38 left to go. Bork on for the point after. It's up, and it is through. That will make it 42-0 with 3:38 left to go. We'll be back. And we are back. 42-0 is your score with 3:37 left to go. Dills kicks it high. DiStefano at the 15. Tried to cut it back of the middle. We had one of the blockers fall. Looks like Brody Knapp's
holding a knee.
Yeah, he tries to get up. He just needs to go back down on the ground. I hate to say it, that is one of those ones you don't want to see, one of those non-contact type injuries. So we'll hope Brody Knapp's is all right. He's getting helped off the field by a couple of his teammates. All right, here comes the offense again. Let's see if, at this point, if you're St. Michael, you just want to kind of put something on the board. You want to put some points on the board, get out of here knowing that, hey, we did put the ball in the end zone. Clock is now running. We'll see that the rest of the game. Toss outside. Martinez just got run down. Just not quite enough speed. Got taken down by the neck. No gain. Ball's at the 24. .244 and counting. Centino fakes it, has a lot of time in the pocket, tries to just work up in the pocket there, and ended up with picking up 3 yards, 3rd and 7, out to the 27-yard line. Centino had time to make a throw. He just could not find anybody open. Well, if you're a team like St. Thomas More and you're able to put enough pressure on a quarterback with just rushing forward, you can drop 7 into coverage. There's not a lot of teams that are going to find high school teams are going to find a lot of room to throw. Same thing. Centino throws the fastball intended for McCarty, and little dramatics, I think, back there. Number 97, Ethan Bayer.
And there it was again, Coach. I mean, they rushed 4 there, forced to throw it in a window. I mean, probably the best attempt you could get given that look, but there's 3 maroon jerseys around the football.
Yeah, I mean, if Centino throws it a tick sooner, he might be able to fit it in there, but he's still got to fit it into a very, very, very tight window. Just didn't have enough time or enough room. So Mondello on the punt. He's standing at his 11. Gets off another low line drive that's going to get a pretty good roll out of it. And it's going to roll down to 36-yard line is where they are spotting it. It'll be first down. St. Thomas More. Trying to see. Yeah, here come their subs. Looks like number 16, Matt Parker, is going to come out as the quarterback. I think there might have been a flag on the field. I didn't see it. No signal yet from the white hat. And the clock is still ticking. It is a running clock. They're not going to stop it for anything. Now they're going to stop it for a zebra convention.
The vaunted zebra convention.
Yeah, St. Thomas More is not going to have to run a play if they choose. They've put in, looks like, their second team offense. They're going to back them up. See what the call is. It's going to be... I don't know what that is. I've never seen that before. It's a 15-yard penalty. Blindside block. Blindside block is the call. 15-yard penalty is going to back them up to the 21. Clock is going to start. Oh, they're going to just run the play clock, not the game clock. Nope, the game clock is running as well. They're not. St. Thomas More is going to just let this thing roll to the fourth quarter. And we're going to go to the fourth quarter with them. Your score, St. Thomas More 42, St. Michael, nothing. We'll be back. All right, we are back as the fourth quarter is getting underway. Handoff. Looks like that's number 35. Like Matthew Sicaro, maybe. Or maybe that's Alex Manuel, I believe. So, Coach, season number 3 down in the books.
Number 3 for us, Coach.
Yeah, man. Look, it has been one for the books. I don't know that we have enjoyed a season more than this one so far this year. This is a team that, despite the very lopsided decision that is going to probably be the outcome here, was one of the most enjoyable teams I've had the pleasure of sitting and watching.
Yeah, I wholeheartedly agree with that one. And what's been cool is, like we talked about, this season 3, at least for me, I think season 4 for you, this has been a group of seniors that we've really got to watch grow up through this program. And just a ton of senior leadership, a ton of junior leadership as well, honestly. And you can't say enough about those guys.
Screen pass to Freilich right there, gets them on a 3rd and 12 out to the 32-yard line.
And the mark that they've put on this program, I mean, they're going to be that banner year that every year when the new group of freshmen come in, or the new spring ball team, everybody's going to be pointing and saying that's the standard. That's who we got to beat.
Yep. So 2 receivers split to the near side with a tight end. Again, it's new quarterback in there, new just about everybody in there. Running back takes it out. I think that's Manuel as the new running back. Mass substitutions. It's kind of hard to keep up with who's coming in, who's coming out for them. But it is big number 16, Matt Parker. Coach, that he is pretty tall cat right there. Yep. No, but yeah, with 2 receivers again, same formation, tight end to this side, 1 receiver. I mean, like you said, this is going to be the standard. This is the standard I think that Coach Leger wanted to leave out here. He wanted to make sure that there was going to be a certain way that the team was going to play, and it's a run out there by Carter Melanson, flag thrown behind the play. There's 2 flags, one out here at about the 48-yard line, probably going to be a hold. And there's another flag back in the middle of the field at about the 40. Kind of wait and see what this is going to be. I believe this one at the 48-yard line is going to be a hold. So there's going to be a hands to the face, and then a blindside block and a hold. So did we just get 3 penalties?
Yeah.
On one play right there? Or is one of them on St. Michael? So it'll be a replay of second down. There was a lot going on there, Jeff. A lot going on there.
Yeah, I'm struggling to decipher that.
Yeah, right. It's deciphering the code. There was a blindside block, a hands to the face, a hold. Whatever it was, it all came out to be an offsetting. They're replaying second down. It's 2nd and 4. Motion. Toss outside to the running back. That's number 27, Melanson again. That's still McCarty out there, so hopefully Hudson Foreman's okay. He has not been out there the last couple of series. Also, hopefully Brody Knaps is all right as well. His injury did not look great. But yeah, this is the standard that Coach Leger wanted to set for this program. I've said this before. Coach Leger is a guy I've known for a long time. He loves this place more than anybody. He went to school here. He played here. He was part of kind of laying the foundation for a football program here at St. Michael back in the early 2000s and trying to build up what he now has the opportunity to turn into himself. And these guys, despite what the outcome of this thing is going to be, it's down right about 8 minutes left to go in the game. Parker throws it out to number 24. William Saunier picks up a couple. It's 3rd and 4. Ball is now across to the 46. But regardless of the outcome right here, all those guys on that opposite sideline wearing those white uniforms tonight just need to keep their head held high. And hey, no matter what anybody says, nobody can take away this season from them.
Yeah, and I mean the experience of it all. I mean, we talked about it all year long. The goal was to be practicing on Thanksgiving week. We've said it 10 different times, and they achieved that goal. And so just a really cool experience for them really all week long, getting to do that while school is out of session, the holidays going on. And then, again, what Coach Leger was able to put together for them today, being able to go to ULL during the day, do their walkthrough there at a college stadium, eat in the athletes' dining hall. I mean, just stuff they're going to remember for the rest of their life. So really great stuff. And look, on Monday, it's time for those juniors to get together and say, hey, look, this is our football team now. This is our torch to carry. We got to come out here and put together the type of season that we just saw our seniors put together. And so that's super exciting. You've also got a whole batch of 8th grade kids that are going to be making their high school decision soon, that are hopefully going to decide to come join the St. Michael family and wear the black and red and white on the football field. So, it's really sad to watch it come to an end, but it was very, very fun. We had a heck of a time, and the program continues.
2nd and 5, handoff to number 25. That is Cameron Chestnut. Gets the first down. Just mass subs in and out for St. Thomas More at this point. And Coach, I mean, this is what the Warriors, one of the things that I think Coach Leger really wants to get to is being able to do something like what St. Thomas More is doing right now. I mean, they're just like hockey line shifting everything. I mean, just the numbers that St. Thomas More has. I mean, they're a 4A school, but they got 5A numbers. Yeah. I mean, they're a school that has teeters right on the edge of that 4A, 5A line in terms of enrollment, and they're staying 4A, but you look down on that sideline at just the size,
double the kids,
and just the amount of kids they have on the team. That's 5A numbers, man.
Yeah, and it's double the amount of kids, and I have no doubt that this program's going in the right direction under Coach Leger's leadership, and the administration obviously putting a big emphasis on the football program and athletics in general. We're building this new facility for the football stadium next season, and so we're heading in that direction. But I think that you're exactly right. This is the type of program, the type of atmosphere, the type of community you want to build around your football program. STM set a great example in that.
3rd and 3 for for St. Thomas More after the Parker carry. Going to hand it off up the middle. Driving forward. It'll be enough for another first down, gain of about 6. A lot of guys coming in and out again. So ball is now down inside the 15. Parker's going to carry it around the left side. Rather, that's new quarterback number 8. Got down to the 7-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 1. Clock is down under 3.5. Handoff up the middle. And taken down at the 3-yard line. So, we said this earlier. Like, I think right now what you're looking at with the Division II select is, one team that's going to be there is the team that we're looking at right now. I believe they're going to be right there in the dome here in a couple weeks, compete for a championship. They got to play the winner of the Shaw JFK game, which is going on down in New Orleans right now. But I don't see either one of those teams being able to beat this St. Thomas More team.
Yeah, they're a well-oiled machine. We've been kind of following along with this whole division across the state all year long, and we talked about it at halftime. I looked at you and said, I think this is your state champion, and so
it could be 2 Lafayette teams over there playing for a state championship. Between Turlings and LCA, who are probably going to be on the other side of this bracket, playing for the right to go to the dome. So it could be an all Lafayette meeting there in the dome. Hey, they might as well just call up everybody. Like, hey, let's just meet back and let's go play at the Cajun Field.
Let's play
instead of driving
Lafayette
all the way to New Orleans. So we're now under 2 minutes. It's 3rd and goal. Warriors have put up a pretty good little stand right here as the ball they've gotten a couple of stops here inside the 5. Ball's at the 2. 3rd down. St. Thomas More again up 42-0. Handoff. Blaine Rodriguez had him, and he got in the end zone. I believe that's Melanson, number 27. Rodriguez had him, and just nobody else was there to come and help. He just couldn't hang on any longer. So they take it in for touchdown number 7 of the night. So Jeff, question is, down for year 4?
of course.
Yeah, I knew it, man.
We'll be right back.
Yeah, hopefully we'll be over there on Monitor Avenue at the new Warrior Stadium for the opening of next year. But I'll be back. I ain't going nowhere. I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to calling the Warrior basketball games here coming up. Following the break, we'll have a bunch of basketball action coming at you here between next week and probably all the way into February with Warrior basketball. The boys and the girls in action. So check us out here on the Warrior Broadcast Network on YouTube as we continue to bring Warrior athletics to you at a furious pace.
That's right. You do call a ton of games, Coach. You do the volleyball, you do the basketball. I'm sure you'll end up doing soccer at the new field.
I'm not sure about that. We'll have to see.
I don't know any verbiage around soccer. I wouldn't be able to call it.
Soccer's not my thing. We will be broadcasting those games. Don't know if you'll have to endure hearing me try to call a soccer game. I'm not real sure about that. But we'll have some softball games up on the air here coming up in February, March. Some baseball games. We're gonna try to get you a few more baseball games this year. We'll see how that schedule works out between my softball schedule and kind of what Coach Tookie Johnson's schedule is. But Coach Hart with the boys basketball team, Coach Kinney with the girls basketball team. Looking forward to getting back to the battleground and calling those games for those two programs. And so the clock is down, ticking right about 20 seconds. The Warriors don't even need to go snap another one. They're not going to. That is going to do it on that kickoff. They're going to line it up. St. Thomas More has now punched their ticket to the semifinal round. They will host that semifinal game probably right back here at Cougar Stadium. But Jeff, again, we've said a lot. We said it a lot. This entire year it was an extremely exciting year. It was extremely fun. I had a great time as always. There's nothing I do that's almost as fun as this.
Yeah, I have a blast with it, Coach, and of course I'll be back next year. This is really fun stuff, and it's fun to follow along and get to know the kids and watch them play. So I'll be back right here with you.
Yeah, and so that'll do it. Warriors fall 49-0, falling to 10-3 on the season here at Cougar Stadium over in Lafayette, Louisiana. Again, thank you to everyone who's been out there all season long on the Warrior Broadcast Network on YouTube. Hopefully you've enjoyed even our audio-only broadcast. We're looking forward to getting back to you next year with football, and just tune in, check the schedule for all of our basketball games that'll be coming up. We'll try to post those as frequently as possible on social media. But for now, for myself, Coach Craig Saylor, voice of Warrior Athletics, my partner, former quarterback, class of 2015, Jeff Vaccaro, on behalf of the administration, faculty, and staff of St. Michael High School, we want to wish you, as always, good night, God bless, and go Warriors.